This is a Philips 500A radio chassis that had been sent to check over and get working again, and basically it's ready for final test. I'm just going to do a last walkthrough of what I've done. This was the original mains transformer, which is basically cooked to death. So I found another transformer out of the cupboard and I fitted that. And because I don't think it's quite as high a current rating as the original, what I decided to do was forsake the rectifier valve, because that takes about, I think it's about 250 milliamps, I think. So I thought, if you include like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you've got the tuning valve as well, plus the rectifier valve, that'd be quite a lot of current on it. So I decided to replace that with a couple of 1N4007 diodes down here, a couple of surge resistors there, and the electrolytics as the smoothing and reservoir caps. So basically it works absolutely fine. All the voltages are the same, and it's all right. It's good. Now another thing that I've done is that's the original main switch, and as I don't like these original main switches, the contacts always end up getting burnt because of the transformers. There's usually short-circuited windings or something like that. They usually end up burning out, which these had. So these had to be filed up and made better. So what I've done, I've put this relay in. So all the original contacts are actually doing is switching this relay. It's the big relay contacts that are doing the business to switch the transformer. So that's well, I believe that's a better idea. And everything is as it was. Now underneath, I've just done a typical textbook component swap. You can see I've got rid of paper waxes and replaced them with these nice yellow polypropylene ones, and there's the odd resistor that I've had to replace that were way out of tolerance. You can tell where I've been because I always use that whatever it is made of, that sleeving, and it's all working pretty good. So what I've done, I've left the original smoothing capacitor in, which incidentally is just about short circuit actually. That's what could have actually destroyed that transformer through drawing excess current through the EZ41. So that could have overloaded the transformer and burnt it. But anyway, that's by the by, it's all done now. This cord I've replaced, because the original one, if you remember in my first part of my video on this, it was broken. So I've restrung that. I had to remove this pulley to get to it properly behind here, but I put it all back now. It's all working lovely, so it all works nicely now. And everything does work fine. So what I've got my aerial, which just runs up the garden, up the close posts on here, on a crop clip, onto there where the aerial feed comes in. So I'm going to switch this on. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the tuning eye valve in first as well. Oh, incidentally, the tuning eye valve that I was sent is actually open circuit, so I've had to source another one. Cost 40 quid, that's for a used one. They're not cheap, so I'm going to put that in and spark it up.